Our first stop is the Indus Valley Civilization, a society so advanced that it continues to intrigue historians and archaeologists alike. Nestled between the Indus and Ghaggar-Hakra rivers, around 5,000 years ago, the Indus Valley Civilization emerged as a beacon of human achievement. Its urban planning was nothing short of exceptional. Imagine a city with a well-laid grid system of streets, meticulous sanitation facilities, and houses built with baked bricks. The people of the Indus Valley didn't just build houses, they built entire cities. The civilization's trade systems were equally impressive. Seals and weights bear testament to a sophisticated system of trade, not just within the civilization, but also with distant lands. Artifacts found in regions as far as Mesopotamia hint at the extent of the Indus Valley's trade connections, painting a picture of an economically vibrant society. Yet, within this treasure trove of accomplishments lies an enigma that continues to perplex scholars: the Indus script. This system of symbols, etched onto seals and pottery, remains undeciphered. Despite numerous attempts, the language of our Indus Valley ancestors remains shrouded in mystery, a silent whisper of an ancient civilization waiting to be heard. But as with all great civilizations, the Indus Valley too had its sunset. Around 3,500 years ago, it began to fade. The bustling cities fell silent, the vibrant trade routes grew quiet, and the Indus script grew even more silent. But even as the sun set on the Indus Valley, it rose on a new era. As the Indus Valley civilization faded, the Vedic age dawned, marking the beginnings of Hinduism. The seeds of a new civilization were being sown. The roots of a culture that would shape the course of Indian history for millennia were taking hold. But that's a story for another time. The Vedic age, a period that shaped the cultural and religious landscape of modern India. But what do we actually know about it? This era, stretching from roughly 1500 to 500 BC, was a time of profound transformation. At its heart lay the composition of the Vedas, the oldest scriptures of Hinduism, and the foundation of much of India's spiritual heritage. They were composed in Sanskrit, a language that would come to define the subcontinent's intellectual discourse for centuries to come. But the Vedic age was not just about spiritual awakening. It also saw the rise of the caste system, a social structure that divided society into different classes, or varnas. This system, while controversial, played an integral role in shaping India's societal norms and customs. From the Vedic age, India moved into a period of great empires, beginning with the Maurya Empire. How did a young prince unify a subcontinent and create one of the largest empires in the world? Let's journey back to the 4th century BCE, when a remarkable leader, Chandragupta Maurya, rose to power. This ambitious young man, guided by his brilliant advisor Chanakya, overthrew the reigning Nanda dynasty to establish the Maurya Empire. His reign marked the start of an era of centralized governance, economic prosperity, and diplomatic relations extending as far as West Asia and Europe. Following Chandragupta's abdication, his grandson Ashoka ascended the throne. Known for his military prowess, Ashoka initially expanded the empire through conquest, but a profound transformation occurred after the bloody Battle of Kalinga. The scale of death and suffering led Ashoka to embrace Buddhism and advocate for peace, compassion, and tolerance. He erected pillars and edicts across his empire, spreading these principles and his Buddhist beliefs, leaving a lasting legacy that still resonates today. From the ashes of the Maurya Empire rose the Gupta Empire in the 4th century CE. Often referred to as the Golden Age of India, this period was marked by significant advancements in arts, sciences, and literature. The Gupta rulers, notably Chandragupta I and his son Samudragupta, were great patrons of learning and culture. They fostered an environment where scholars could thrive, leading to breakthroughs in areas such as mathematics, astronomy, and literature. The concept of zero, the decimal system, the famed epics of Kalidasa, and the iconic Ajanta cave paintings, all these and more were the fruits of this enlightened era. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. The Gupta Empire faced a series of invasions from the Huns, leading to its gradual decline. By the 6th century, the once mighty empire had fragmented into numerous regional kingdoms. As the Gupta Empire declined, India entered a period of regional kingdoms. And so, the wheel of history turned, setting the stage for the next chapter in the rich tapestry of India's past. What happens when a nation is divided into regional kingdoms? During the medieval period, India was a tapestry of regional kingdoms, each possessing a unique cultural and historical identity. In the southern part of the country, three prominent dynasties emerged: the Cholas, Pallavas, and Chalukyas. The Cholas, known for their naval prowess, left a lasting mark with their intricate temple architecture. The Pallavas, on the other hand, made significant contributions to art, architecture, and literature. The Chalukyas, a kingdom of great warriors and scholars, were renowned for their architectural style blending the northern and southern traditions. Up north, the Rajputs emerged as a warrior class, epitomizing chivalry and bravery. Their rule was characterized by a series of fortresses and palaces that today stand as a testament to their architectural genius. But it was the arrival of the Mughals that dramatically altered the course of Indian history. The Mughals of Mongol Turkic descent brought with them a distinct culture, melding Persian, Turkic, and Indian traditions. Arguably, the most influential Mughal emperor was Akbar, known as Akbar the Great. His reign was marked by religious tolerance, administrative reforms, and cultural integration, making him one of the most enlightened rulers of his time. Under the reign of Shah Jahan, the Mughal Empire reached its architectural zenith. The Taj Mahal, a mausoleum built for his beloved wife, is a marvel of Mughal architecture and is considered one of the seven wonders of the world. However, the Mughal Empire's splendid facade began to crack under the weight of internal strife and external invasions. As the empire's influence waned, it gave rise to a power vacuum. The Mughal Empire began to decline, paving the way for European powers. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in Indian history, a period that would see the rise and fall of colonial powers and ultimately lead to the birth of an independent nation. How did a small trading company end up ruling a subcontinent? This question takes us back to the early 17th century, when the East India Company first set foot in India. Initially, the company's focus was purely on trade: spices, indigo, silk, and tea, to be precise. But as time went on, the company's influence started to grow, and with it, its ambitions. By the mid-18th century, the East India Company had become a political force to be reckoned with. They had their own army, their own territories, and a growing desire to expand. This expansion wasn't without conflict, though. The company's rule was marked by economic exploitation and political manipulation, leading to widespread discontent among the Indian populace. This discontent culminated in the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857, a massive revolt by Indian soldiers serving in the company's army. The mutiny, though ultimately quelled, served as a wake-up call for the British government. It was clear that the East India Company's rule was untenable, and so, in 1858, the British Crown took direct control of India, marking the beginning of the British Raj. The Raj was a period of profound changes for India. Infrastructure was developed, education systems were established, but all at a cost. The Indian people were subjugated, their resources exploited, and their culture often dismissed or undermined. Resistance to British rule was met with brutal force, as seen in the tragic Jallianwala Bagh massacre of 1919. But as the saying goes, you can't suppress the will of the people forever. The early 20th century saw the rise of a powerful nationalist movement in India. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru emerged, advocating for non-violent resistance and self-rule. Their efforts, along with countless others, eventually led to the end of the British Raj. On August 15, 1947, India woke up to a new dawn: independence. The British Raj had come to an end, but its legacy, for better or worse, continues to shape India to this day. What does freedom hold for a newly independent nation? This question was answered by India, post-independence, through a journey of triumphs and trials. The nation, with its newly gained independence, faced a myriad of challenges, yet it was determined to build a democratic society. The first step in this direction was the adoption of a constitution. a historic event that laid the foundation for a democratic, secular, and socialist republic. It was a momentous achievement, a testament to the wisdom and vision of its leaders. The journey didn't stop there. The nation embarked on a path of economic reforms, moving from a closed economy to a liberalized one. These changes opened doors to new opportunities, inviting foreign investments and boosting the growth of indigenous industries. India also made significant strides in science and technology. From launching its own satellites to conducting nuclear tests, the nation established itself as a global player. From the Indus Valley civilization to an independent nation, India's journey is a testament to its resilience and diversity.